All right, welcome to today's video. I have positioned the antlers perfectly, as I like to do. It's always something that I just enjoy so much about those things lining up perfectly almost every other time. It's very crappy weather outside today, so I am not going to do this from the rain. So let's dive in. What I want to do today is I want to go through just a few rapid fire questions that people ask a lot. First question, how do I get started? And how much money do I have to get into this? So that's a really good question. And like I've said many times before, one of the things that I really love about tax lien and deed investing is you don't actually need a lot of money to get started. You can get started with as little as $100. You can get started with as little as $50. In fact, I've purchased property as low as $50 in Minnesota at over-the-counter tax deed sales. So basically, for those of you guys who don't know what over-the-counter is, that's when you call the counties and ask them, hey, when is your tax deed sale? After the tax deed sale, was there any properties left? And what's cool about over-the-counter is there's nobody to bid against. Now, there's obviously big pros and cons of over-the-counter tax liens and deeds. And one of the big pros is first you can get them dirt cheap because there's nobody to bid against you on the property. One of the cons, though, is that you got to sort through a lot of crap to find the nuggets in there. So as long as you're willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease, then it doesn't matter because you'll find great properties. I actually found this great property in Minnesota, and I got it for $50. But what's funny is I actually forgot to pay the property taxes on it because I was in California and the mail was coming to Canada. So sure enough, the county sold it again at the tax deed sale. But we have people every day that are buying property for dirt cheap. You can get properties for under $500. You can get properties for $50. It just depends which avenue you're going to start with. So back to the question of how much money do you need to get started, what I love about tax deeds is it's the only form of real estate where you can actually own the property for pretty much any budget you have. Anybody can scrape together $50. So if you're in North America, there's no reason why you can't scrape together $50 and get started. Obviously, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work, but you can find things. There are properties sitting in the county vaults like they're sitting inside the county, but there's properties sitting in the inventory of the county right now that you just have to go and get after and put in the elbow grease to find them. So that's pretty easy. You just get the state map, which we have in our book, ABCs of Tax Lien and Deed Investing, and then you start calling the counties and saying, hey, when was your sale? What's the date? Okay, the sale was 4 or 5 months ago. Are there any properties left over? So I just want to stress that this method does take some effort. You do have to put in some elbow grease when you do it, but like I say, there's great properties to be had if you just go and take that avenue. So I want to keep these videos fairly short. We'll do a little series of questions and topics and things like that. So the other announcement is, as you guys saw in previous videos and in the email, is we are doing our Inner Circle training that's coming up, and this is where people get to partner with us on properties where we go ahead and do all of the work and give you 70% of the profits. So it's a great win-win because we want to buy as many tax deeds as possible. I think we're at around 100 houses already since we've launched this program, and over $3 million of those properties are partnered with people who have come in from our Inner Circle training. come up here. We kind of gather around the moose horns together as well, and do a bit of a mastermind, and then head out to the mountains for some sort of adventure. But if you're interested in partnering with us on any of those deals, you can click the link above or below. And it's an app. Talk to our staff, and we'll see. Maybe it's a fit. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.